Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Bet, our How to Bet podcast. Go to howtobet.com. We're going to show you how to bet it, where to bet it, and who to bet on. I'm Daryl Fine, along with Sean the Genius Miller. And it is time for our prime time bets week 10. We will take a look at the Thursday night game. And remember, you're watching us on YouTube. Hit that like button, the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Go down and leave comments, good, bad. Bad helps us get better. And, of course, if you want merchandise, you want swag, ask us for swag. We'll get it out to you with T-shirts, hats, you name it, we have it. And then go down a little further. All the links are linked in the description box below. You will get previews, Sean Miller's previews on howtobet.com. Previews, odds, injury updates. Go there early and often because things are changing. And of course, you get exclusive offers at howtobet.com. So Thursday night football this week, when you look on the surface, Sean, it's a little bit of a dud. Baltimore minus 6.5 at Miami. But as we learned from last week, there might not be any duds.
Yeah,
because the underdogs took over last week.
Yeah, look, I think, in this story, if you go to howtobet.com and look up the Thursday night football odds and story, I said, let me tell you a couple of three things. This league is tougher to figure out than organic chemistry. That's kind of what I led with. Even some geniuses struggle with at times. It happens. You're trying to figure this league out. The vaunted Buffalo Bills and the unstoppable, the Jacksonville Jaguars of all teams. But Miami didn't look terrible. Like, once again, you have to qualify this. They played Houston, but it was Tyrod Taylor back. It wasn't Davis Mills. So made Tyrod Taylor look terrible. And Baltimore, in their game, Lamar Jackson ended up having a monster game, 3 touchdowns, 260 yards, 100 yards rushing, 120 yards rushing, actually, and led them back with 3 straight touchdowns. But he also threw a couple interceptions. So, you just have to figure out. This is a short week. You got to make sure you check the injury report, as Daryl said, because Tua Tagovailoa might play. He has the pin in his hand. He might play. They held him out last week just because he wasn't ready. But he might play this week, so that could change the thing. I know there's a couple more injury things. Sammy Watkins might be back. Deshaun Elliott's probably out. They lost him for the season, Baltimore. So it's a short week. You have to check that. But the one thing I will say about this is Baltimore's won 8 of 9 against Miami, dating back to 2008. It's a long sample size, and the last 2 games have been Baltimore 59-10 and 40-0. That was in 2019 and 2017. So, they play every other year, and Baltimore owns the Dolphins. So take that into account for what it's worth.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, a big week last week on a come from behind win against Minnesota. Minnesota doesn't win any close games, but give credit once again for Baltimore coming back. Remember, last time Baltimore took the field, it was in a loss to Cincinnati. So They had the bye week. They rebounded nicely. So it's just under a touchdown. And that's the other thing. When we give you these lines, we're getting early lines. We do the show early in the week. We're giving you early lines. So that's another reason you have to go to howtobet.com and check those previews, the updates, the odd updates, and because that is very important when we're discussing the game to what could it possibly be in the lines.
Daryl, they also, when you go on howtobet.com and each Thursday night story, and we'll do this for Thursday, Sunday, Monday, I also give you some, best prop bets for the week. I've been doing pretty well with those. I'm gonna let you go to the site to see them, but I'll give you a little teaser. Baltimore raced to 30 points, plus 130 on Fox Bet. I think that's, there's a better chance. I don't think Miami gets the 30. There's no way. And so, if Baltimore is going to be the team that gets the 30 in this game, there's no way Miami scores 30 points in this game. So
yeah, and we'll see how well that Miami team, that defense does after, as you say, a Houston team. Yes, they had Taylor, but it's not a good Houston team by any means. So,
Yeah.
okay, so Baltimore -6.5 at Miami. Give me who you like and give me a strong reason. Let's give the folks a strong reason.
Well, just the Baltimore's dominated this team in the past, and I just think Baltimore is rolling, and they know. Listen, hey, home field advantage now is, and remember, home field advantage in the playoffs. You get that. There's only one team that gets the bye. Remember when they went to 7 teams last year? So it's important. And now with the way Tennessee looks, going out to Los Angeles and stunning the Rams. This is every game is important. So I think the Ravens go down there in the nice warm weather and roll here. So I'm gonna take the Ravens -6.5.
So Ravens -6.5. I really, even after all those upsets last week, we're seeing parity. We're seeing that there's no great team consistently each week. Even with that being said, I can't make a case for Miami here. And at this point, we don't know if it is going to be Tua or Kobe Brissett. So
I don't think it matters.
I don't either. But I think Tua, a lot more agility, really.
Yeah.
He could get out against that Baltimore pass rush. So that being said, I have to agree with you and take Baltimore -6.5 in this one. So on our Thursday night game, we both agree that it'll be Baltimore -6.5 over Miami in Miami for that one. So it's Sean and I agree. So that's it might be a good thing. So usually when we agree, we're pretty good.
Yep.
So we agree on that. Baltimore -6.5 at Miami. Remember, you watching us on YouTube, you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, go to the notification bell, cursor down, go to the comment section, hit the comment section, leave comments, good, bad, if you want merch, whatever you need, whatever you want to say to us, go to that comment section, and then go a little lower, and all the links are there on the in the description box below. You're going to get those odds updates. You're going to get the injury updates. You're going to get Sean Miller's previews for each game. So get there now and get there early and often, because things are changing rapidly, especially this year in the NFL.